Alright, so real quick before the actual video starts, I first of all want to go over how to find this thermometer on Amazon. So first of all, you're going to go to, of course, Amazon.com. You're then going to go to the search bar here. You're going to put in these exact words, okay? Put in baby thermometer ATK tech, just like that. And you can see here, there is a whole bunch of thermometers, but the one that I am going to show in this video is this one right here, $39.99. Go ahead and click on that, of course. You can see here it is sold by Cocobear. Now you could click on this if you want to, of course, check out their other products. You can see here they just sell basically a bunch of thermometers. They also sell a power supply right down here, AC adapter, and a handful of other things. Pretty cool. Let's go and go back here. You can see they have some cheap thermometers. They have some more expensive thermometers. In this case, ours is kind of like mid-range. So from here, you would go ahead and click Add to Cart if you want, or you click Buy It Now. You can see here it's sold by ATK Tech. But if you click Buy Now, you click that. You're then going to have to sign into Amazon, or you can make an account with Amazon if you haven't purchased anything through them before. Then you would put in your credentials, your credit card number, your address, and so on, and then you can buy this thermometer. So let's go ahead and continue now with the actual video. Hey guys, it's JD from Ponzo World, and today we're unboxing and reviewing this infrared thermometer made by Cocobear. Now this is a $40 infrared thermometer that you guys can find on Amazon. Links will be down below this video if you want to go, of course, pick this thing up. Also on Amazon, this thing has an average of about 4.5 stars with 823 reviews on Amazon. So it seems like at least a bunch of people have reviewed this thing and they seem to think it's pretty good. So hopefully I think the same. So let's go and start with showing you around the box. See on the top says Cocobear. Nice little picture of what it looks like, non-contact infrared thermometer. On the side here, it has silence detection, all right, easy shuttle, and high fever to remind. All right, there's that. Over here, non-contact infrared thermometer. On the top, not really much. On the bottom here, label for something. And then on the back here, we have manufactured for and so on. Looks like it has a limited 2-year warranty. It's pretty nice. And we also have the model number right there. So let's go ahead and open it up. Now there is a seal on the top here. So let's go ahead and cut that open. You should just be able to pull here. Come on. There we go. Looks like it comes in a little carrying bag. That's pretty nice. And what's this? Batteries? Yep, batteries. Looks like 2 AA's. Let's go and open up this case here. Pretty nice. And there it is. Cool. It's very, very light. If anything, it actually kind of feels cheap because of how light it is. But I'm sure once you put these batteries in there, it's going to feel a lot better. Looks like we also have some cards here. This is a user manual, I would assume. Yep. And then we also have a little, probably a thank you card right here. And then just a little thing saying it passed the inspection. Is that all for the bag? I believe so. Yep, there it is. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and put in the 2 AA batteries here. And we'll go in and test it out. Alright, so I went ahead and just tried out the thermometer, and it seems to do pretty good. I'm going to go in and put up a picture now, and it seems to be at least within a couple degrees of what the actual temperature is. You can see here on the photo it says 96.8. It looks like it says 96.6, but that's just because of the angle I have the phone at. That's why it looks like that. So 96.8. So again, it seems to be at least relatively accurate. It seems to do a pretty good job, especially considering the price. Again, this thing is a relatively cheap infrared thermometer. You can't expect that much. Of course, if you get a more expensive one, it's going to be more accurate. But for a cheap little one like this, not bad so far. So I also wanted to point out the different modes. I went ahead and put the batteries in this thing already, obviously. let's turn it on here. So first of all, you have surface temp. This is actually going to be pretty handy. This is mainly what I'm going to use this thing for, is taking temperature readings of, you know, maybe like a car engine or something like that. But one thing that I will note, this thing doesn't, I think after like 140 degrees, it doesn't really read. Instead, it just says high on it. So that's something that you want to keep in mind. But I will go ahead and scan this little light right up here above the camera. And this thing gets real hot. You could easily burn yourself if you leave it on for long enough. So let's go ahead and scan that on camera the best I can. And it says it's 133 degrees Fahrenheit, and that's just a little casing on the outside. I would say that's probably pretty accurate. Again, if you touch the actual bulb, I'm sure it'll burn you. And if you scan the actual bulb, it just says it's high. But if you hold your hand on the casing, I don't think it would burn you. It'd just be really uncomfortable. So I'd say that's, again, relatively accurate. You also here have a body, of course, which is what we used earlier. And then you also have room, which I don't know how accurate this is going to be. I really can't test this really at all, but you can just scan anywhere in the room. And right now it's saying it's about 78.4 degrees Fahrenheit in here. And again, that's probably relatively accurate, but probably not exact. That's the different modes there. Also this set right here. So this is just simply to turn off and on the beep. So that's pretty nice. And then you also have memory. So this is going to cycle through the last taken temperatures, I guess you could say. So this is the first one. That's the one that we just scanned. I also have that one there, which is the one that we just scanned for the bulb, or for the casing. And then this is one when I was just messing around. I was just taking different temperatures. So that's pretty cool. It does keep it in the memory. So in case maybe you forget what the temperature of this table was or something like that, you can just go back through and you can see that. So that is pretty handy. I do like that. Kind of has memory built in. That's pretty cool. So there it is. That is really it for this infrared thermometer. Not much to it, but it seems so far to be doing at least a relatively good job. So guess what I'm going to do now is go and stop this clip, and I'll give you guys my final opinions. Alright, so overall, what do I think of this infrared thermometer? I would say for the price, it seems to be pretty good. Of course, if you were going to buy this thing, I would still look around, see if you can maybe find a better deal on a better one. But so far, I would say for the price, this thing seems to be doing at least a pretty good job. Seems to be relatively accurate within a couple of degrees. I think this thing mainly just gives you a better ballpark figure than an exact temperature reading. Again, if you really want it to be exact, you're going to have to go for a more expensive one. This is relatively cheap, again, for a infrared thermometer, so it can't be that accurate. That's just how it is. So I'd say for the price, it seems to be pretty good. One thing that I do wish is I wish it was better built. The entire thing, you could tell it's just made out of plastic, and now it actually has a decent weight now that the batteries are in it, but I still wish it was maybe there's a little grip here made out of rubber or something like that, or maybe the little button here was made out of rubber. I don't know, just my personal preference. I wish it was a little bit better built. But other than that, I would say this thing is a pretty good choice. Again, of course, look around, but so far, I do recommend this thing. I haven't had any problems with it so far. And I also really like that it has that memory built in. That is really nice. So again, if you forget what temperature reading you had, you just click that and it will give it back to you. So that is pretty nice. So I'd say for the price, it's definitely not a bad choice. So yeah, I guess that's really it for this video. Hope everybody enjoyed, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see y'all next time. Goodbye.